Hey, you have not met your target. What have you been doing? You have written a code full of bugs. ऐसा भी कोई करता है क्या? Hey, you are not proactive, man. You should be more proactive in taking initiatives. Does this sound familiar? Yes, this is how feedback is given. But do you really wait to get feedback till the end of the year for your appraisals? If you are doing that, then this video is for you. We'll discuss more on this video on the other side of the intro. दोस्तों, फीडबैक के लिए व्हाट वी टिपिकली डू इज वी वेट टिल द एंड ऑफ द ईयर, जहां मैनेजर होता है और आप होते हैं, एंड देन दिस डिस्कशन हैपेंस. द मैनेजर इज गिविंग यू फीडबैक टू जस्टिफाई द रेटिंग दैट ही हैज गिवन, एंड यू आर ट्राइंग टू डिफेंड द रेटिंग दैट यू हैव गिवन इज नॉट फेयर फॉर यू. दिस इज नॉट रियली द राइट एनवायरमेंट फॉर फीडबैक, क्योंकि ये फीडबैक ही नहीं है. इट इज अ गेम ऑफ वन मैन अपशिप वेयर you are trying to say that you deserve a better rating, and the manager is actually trying to justify the rating that he has given to you. तो ये कोई environment नहीं है जहाँ पे कोई constructive feedback जो आपके growth के लिए important है वो लिया जा सके. तो क्या करना चाहिए? How should we take feedback? What are the different things that we must consider when feedback is to be taken? इस बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे इस वीडियो में. स्पेसिफिकली हम तीन चीजों पे बात करेंगे. थ्री थिंग्स दैट वी विल टॉक इन दिस वीडियो अबाउट फीडबैक. द फर्स्ट वन इज व्हेन एंड हाउ फ्रीक्वेंटली यू शुड टेक फीडबैक. सेकंड इज हु इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर योर फीडबैक. एंड द थर्ड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, हाउ शुड यू टेक अ फीडबैक without taking it personally. How should you handle criticism, in other words? So let's get started. When and how frequently we should take feedback. So naturally, as I said in the video, in the start of the video, in waiting till the end of the appraisal period is not the right time. So क्या करना चाहिए? जब भी आप एक कोई important element complete करें, एक project complete करें, that's the right time to take a feedback. And if you have done really well in the project, it makes even more sense, क्योंकि उस time पे बहुत सारे positive factors रहते हैं. Your boss will be more keen to give you feedback, which is really important. Versus when if you have not done well in the project, you are bound to get a lot of flack, lot of criticism. Probably, there will be many things that you are not responsible for, but you will still end up bearing the brunt. So best time is after every project ends or every unit of work that you feel has gone well, आप feedback लें, आप managers के साथ times set up करें and you take feedback. Second thing is, as I mentioned, who is responsible for your feedback. See, this story is very simple. It is your growth, so you should be responsible for your feedback. अगर आपने whatever has been laid out formally by the company, उसके beyond feedback लेनी चाहिए, so it is a different thing, because you have to reach out to the manager, set up time. It will happen that he will not give you time, he'll keep pushing back the meetings, but it is up to you. The onus is on you to go and take this feedback and basically, be after him that you give me feedback and note it down. Another important element in this conjunction is about whom should you take feedback from. So it's not just the manager. You can also take feedback from your team members. It's more like a 360 degree, right? From your team members, from your peers, and then managers. So you take feedback from all 360 degree relationships that you have in the workplace. The third important point is how to take a feedback constructively. Yeah, how to handle feedback that has an element of criticism. अब जॉब है तो ऐसे बहुत सारे मौके आएंगे जब criticism तो होगा ही. There will be a lot of negative flags which will happen. But if you are like taking each of them to your heart, then तो फिर जॉब करना मुश्किल हो जाएगा. You will not have the right work-life balance. You'll always be disturbed. You'll always be stressed out at work. So that's not how you should take a feedback. तो मैं आपको तीन ऐसी चीजें बताऊंगा इस फीडबैक को कैसे कंस्ट्रक्टिवली लिया जा सके. हाउ टू टेक दिस क्रिटिसिज्म. फर्स्ट, you should separate yourself from the activity. So if the feedback is that you have written a code full of bugs, then you have to separate yourself and look at the thing dispassionately and see that whether the code really has bug or not. Separate yourself from the activity, yourself and the coding activity. and then you will see the feedback is actually directed at the activity, is not directed at you, even if it's not given in the right way. सेकेंड चीज जो मैं आपको बोलना चाहता हूँ फीडबैक कंस्ट्रक्टिवली हैंडल के लिए करने के लिए, आपके मैनेजर आपको किस तरह के फीडबैक देंगे, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ फीडबैक, हाउ ही इज गोइंग टू गिव द फीडबैक, इट इज नॉट इन योर हैंड. The manager will always give the feedback based on how he has been giving feedback. Okay, so it is up to you to understand the feedback, look at it dispassionately and take things that will be useful for you to improve. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. और जो थर्ड पॉइंट है वो ये है कि यू हैव टू लुक एट द फीडबैक एज अ फीडबैक. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम जनरली ऐसे होता है कि जिनको हम पसंद नहीं करते, पीपल whom we don't like, what we do is we don't like to take ideas from them. Even if they are giving good ideas, we will often reject them because we don't like the person. So have this mindset that don't reject a good feedback or a good idea just because you don't like the source. सोर्स शायद अच्छा ना हो, लेकिन हो सकता है फीडबैक में दम हो. So again, try to see that if there is a feedback, even if from a source which you don't like your manager, it's fine. But if he's telling something where there is some element which can help you to improve yourself, look at that, take it and apply it in your life, and you will see a drastic change. दोस्तों अंत में मैं तुम्हें यही कहूंगा कि जब भी हमको कोई क्रिटिसिज्म आती है, सो वी गेट टेंड टू गेट डिफेंसिव. द फर्स्ट थिंग वी डू इज वी ट्राई टू डिफेंड आवरसेल्व्स. I can tell you a short story which happened in one of my previous jobs, जहाँ पे we were giving feedback to a person who was otherwise very good. Technically, he was very good, but he had some discipline issues. For example, not coming on time, not turning up on meetings, not being prepared on meetings, things like that. So when we gave him this feedback, what happened was he became defensive and he started telling about things that he has done so well in life, in the office, and forgetting about his shortcomings. So to me, it appeared that he lost an opportunity because he was very defensive and he couldn't really see the real lacuna in his professional quotient. So feedback is very important because without feedback, you cannot grow. So follow the steps that I have mentioned in the video, and you will see that how these small changes in the way you look at feedback is going to create tremendous impact in your career. Until the next video, thank you so much for watching.